My number's 0480 580
Dave or Tarkin should put that colour in.
Other way around.
No, take photo first.
I'll get a photo for you.
Harrison, come here, quick, hold the pole the other end. Quick.
Take over from your dad.
You're holding it.
Harrison's volunteered to go down here.
Where's Mum? Quick, Mum. You come forward a bit, come forward a bit.
Stand in the middle, Johnny.
Yeah, smile, Sammy, take your hoodie off, Smile. And some people remember to get a, just pass the photos around, George. Someone can remember to take a video of it.
I mean, I can. Haven't done it in a hot minute, but you'll be right. Mate, you're running around the ground throwing the ball back. No, I've volunteered so that if it's necessary, I don't really have any
I just bring this a touch across? Or?
Which way, that way?
Yeah. Only reason is, if I'm there, I can't see the goal.
Careful, Cooksy.
No sledging the umpires.
Which is the faster umpire?
One's going to stay here, the other one's doing the whole ground.
So what time we got, Min?
What's that? What time?
9:19.
9:30 to start. Start streaming at 9. Just after 9.
Oh, really? So you want me to start talking then, or?
Let you know once we're live.
Right. So on your...
Lurking around somewhere.
Such a
Hello, Remy. Yeah, go. Tell me when. Welcome to Game Faces live and exclusive coverage of our quadruple header today at Gordon Barnard Reserve. The Balwyn Greythorn Jets and the Birrendara Hawks all hosting semi-finals here this morning. Our first game up for decision is an under-14 mixed 3-division game, and that is between the third-placed Greythorn Balwyn Jets and the fourth-placed Preston Bullants. And as we're about to see here on the screen, a very special day for one of the Balwyn Greythorn Jets, ex-Greythorn Falcons in Jonathan Miller, playing his 100th game today. As you can see on the screen, his father Andrew there with mother Natalie and little brother Sam, all waiting for Johnny to come out and bust through the banner to play his 100th game. Preston Bullants already out on the ground. And we just wait for Johnny to join us. Throughout the year, these two teams have met 3 times. Preston being defeated in round 5 at its Swar Reserve 2-10-22 to the Balwyn Greythorn side 6-16-52. Balwyn kept on their winning way in round 9 10-17-77 over Preston 3-3-21. And in round 14, which was last week on this same ground, Preston reversed the results 8-15-63 over Balwyn 6-8-44. Both of the teams have won 6 and lost 8 for the season, so it should be fairly well evenly matched. There is a couple of late changes for the Balwyn Greythorn side. I think they've got 4 out injured and have had to fill some up with some of the younger ages, and the major change being there that the Balwyn Greythorn Jet captain Remy Spalding injured his ankle on Wednesday night at training, I believe, and will be not playing today. So that's a massive loss for the Jets, and the Preston Bullants going in with pretty much their full list that was put on the YJFL website yesterday. And one of the problems for the coaching staff of the Preston Bullants may just be that they have so many interchange to work through getting all the players on the ground for a run. So we still wait on the Balwyn Greythorn Jets to join us. Got to get your game face on, also bringing you live coverage of all the girls under 16 and youth finals from the Templestowe Reserve today, as we build up for 3 very exciting weeks of YJFL finals footy. Preston on the ground, we wait for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets as time ticks up to 9:24. They're about to come out on the ground as the vice captain and captain today, Johnny Miller, about to lead the Balwyn Greythorn Jets out onto the playing field. So the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. Fairly long warm-up in the rooms here, the whole family waiting around. So here we go. Congratulations to Johnny Miller on 100 games for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets, ex-Greythorn Falcons. And Johnny Miller leads that and kicks it straight through beautifully. And the Jets come onto the field. Some new underage players, 13 Finlay Burgess, 15 Charlie McCabe, 16 Baron Rem and 22 Ben Weikart. All into the Balwyn Greythorn Jets side. As I said, Spalding, young Neo, Ben Nation, Jed Gunton, all out of that side. So it's a fairly young under 14 team. Preston Bullants, if you pan to the left there, have I think 26 players listed. Only player out, Remy Tonkin. So they'll go in with a pretty full squad here today. Coaches is about to take their place. The siren sounds. Umpires are in position. Preston Bullants going in with 3 captains. The Balwyn Greythorn Jets with 2. So the umpires put the whistle behind his back And the Jets have won the toss and they'll kick to the southern or Belmore Road end in the first quarter to the right of screen. As I said earlier, Preston have finished the season fairly strongly, and last week here were fairly comprehensive 19-point victors over the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. But earlier on in the season, the Jets held the ascendancy, winning by 30 points at Swar Reserve, and then a very convincing 56-point victory, 10-17, 77 to 3-3, 21 in round 9 here at Gordon Barnard. Preston in a huddle. The Balwyn Greythorn Jets just doing some warm-ups. As I've already stated, YJFL representative, club captain for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets, Remy Spalding, out, which leaves a massive hole that the other players will have to stack up. And as we said, we saw the Preston Bullants here last week at Gordon Barnard, and they are a much improved side than what they were earlier on in the season. So we wait for players to split up. I count 7 on the bench for the Preston side, and I think Balwyn Greythorn may only have the 1 on the bench. Umpire Burbage in the centre of the ground there with the ball. As we said, the Balwyn Greythorn Jets going to the right of screen in this first quarter. As usual in a final, the start crucial here. One team can get the momentum away because, as I said, the 3 games, a 2-1 record, but not really any close finishes. Quarters today, 17.5 minutes. As we tick up to right on 9:30, so we've got start time here. Only 1 player on the bench for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. And as I said, 7 players on the bench for the Preston Bullants. As umpire Burbage about to raise his hand above his head to start the elimination final of under 14 mixed. And the game's off and running. Farella for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets had the ball. Jobson got pushed out in a tackle. It came back down there. Preston have got a handball away quickly there through Harper Eli. He got it into the centre of the ground. Swinging around and getting the footy there was Papa Aronis for the Preston Bullants side, but he went down to Stackwood Smith, who got the ball away to Newen for the Jets. Newen drives forward up to the half-forward flank. Cullen, high tackle definitely against him there, and will go the way of Will Black for the Preston Bullants. Black's got the footy. Half-back flank for the Preston Bullants on that high tackle. He kicks a drop punt right out to the outer side wing, and leading out and taking the mark there was his teammate in Paparonis, who's been busy in the first minute. Paparonis just chips up the line very impressively to Welsh. Welsh goes straight around the corner, up looking for Eli. He can't take the footy. Ball comes to ground. Quick handball away Farella for the Balwyn Jets. He got the ball to Jobson. Jobson went on the left foot, deep up towards the centre wing position. Crooks in front, can't take it. Seen over by his opponent in Will Black, and will get a ball in. Outer side of the ground, no score. We've gone a minute and a half in this elimination final. Tap down. Preston looking good. Stefanowski was at the bottom of the pack, and he'll get the free kick. So Stefanowski has the ball. Drop punts it deep and long up to the half-forward line. Bottom of the pack. Good there by Wong. He got the handball away to Ong. Back to Wong, and Lucas Wong comes out towards Miller on the centre wing into a half-forward position. He dumps his man very well. Gets the footy, takes one bounce. Had assistance but went to do it himself up to the half-forward line. Bottom of the pack there. Who can't take the footy at the moment there was Ben Weikart. Pushed away and 1 minor score on the board to the Jets. First score goes to the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. They're on 1. Preston yet to score. But a good build-up. As D'Angelo takes the ball away for the Preston Bullants. Up to the half-forward line. Kicked around the corner by the Jets. Deep up into the forward line. Finley Burgess got the handball away. Around the body went McCabe, deep up into the forward line, back to Burgess. He's got assistance with Miller. Miller goes around the corner. Getting the footy again was Miller. But it goes back there and Liam Welsh takes the mark, acting as a goalkeeper for the Preston Bullants. He kicks long. Good strong mark taken there by Stefanowski at half back. So Stefanowski kicks the ball long for the Bullants, up looking there for Sim. He's pressured well, but he got the ball away. Good tackle laid by Finn Ong for the Balwyn Greythorn side. He can't take it. Quick handball away for the Preston side to D'Agostino. He had it smothered. It came out to Yazin. Yazin went forward. McCabe working hard, but doing a good job for the Bullants was Cobbledick. Cobbledick got the footy away. Now the Bullants nearly break clear, but don't. And Miller snares the footy. Gets around 1, gets around 2. Gets a handball out to Cullen. Cullen goes up towards the half-forward line, lays a ferocious tackle in assistance, and he'll be rewarded for that. And Ben Cullen, wearing the blue helmet, gets the free kick. Half-forward flank. It's been very well contested in the first 4 minutes or so. Cullen chips up, looking for Miller. He's at the back of his man, but the roving came down to Stackwood Smith. He beat 1, he beat 2, he unloaded, and he unloaded to the right and out of bounds on the full, calls the goal umpire. And we'll get a ball in. Fast and frenetic start. Very even at the moment. Both teams attacking the football well. Preston bring it back in. And Jobson goes up and takes a strong mark. So Guy Jobson, he'll kick right on the arc and he'll kick it to the hot spot at centre half forward. Up they go. No one can take control of the footy. Doing a good job, Miller, for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. He's been very prominent. He gets through 1. He kicks it around his body, deep up into the forward line. But a good relieving mark taken there by Purtis for Preston. He kicks up and Stackwood Smith does a good job and takes the mark. Too far out to kick. Stackwood Smith kicks up to the half-forward line. Burgess tried to take it. He overran it. Quick defensive kick away ends up in the hands of Daniel Newen. Much improved football in Newen. Half-forward flank. He kicks long, deep, up into the full forward line. Front of the pack, Miller can't take it. Punched away, Preston defenders. Eli Crooks nearly got it high. Came to Ben Cullen. Cullen snaps, and Cullen goals. First one on the board to the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. It goes to the co-captain today, Ben Cullen. And they move to 1 straight 6, leading the Preston Bullants yet to score. We've gone about 5 minutes in the first quarter. Good competitive work there by Miller. Stackwood Smith had set it up. Newen took the mark. So they've been very busy, putting a bit of pressure on Harper Eli and Stefanowski, who have been very good for the Preston Bullants. Ball back in the ruck. Eli goes up against Reid. Reid wins it down to Cullen. Cullen drives forward, up looking for Miller. Miller in front, can't take it. He was assisted by Crooks, but coming through hard was Black for the Preston Bullants side. Black goes out towards Elijah Sim on the outer wing. He got the footy away and kicks it up the line. And that mark's now taken by Sim on that outer wing. So Sim goes long, up towards the half-forward flank. Under pressure, the ball came to Stefanowski, but the umpire said it was tapped on, not disposed of correctly, and that free kick will go back there to Lucas Wong. Half-back flank, Lucas Wong gets the football. He kicks dangerously across the face. Cullen's got to be good, he is. Holds up and takes the mark. Been very prominent early. Ben Cullen, beautiful pass. Yazin missed what he probably should have taken. The ball kicked around the body by Cobbledick for the Preston Bullants up to the half-forward line. But Cullen this time just bombs a big torpedo punt. Chaos ball right to the centre half-forward position. McCabe does the roving. Coming in hard there for the Bullants was Weikart. He can't get it. The ball comes to ground. And D'Agostino had the ball for the Bullants. He kicked it around the body. Cullen got a handball away. The Bullants, they have heaps of numbers on this occasion. Stefanowski goes down to the half-forward flank. Doing a good job there was Libertone. He kicks it out looking for Newen in front. Can't take the mark. Ball comes to ground. Big pack of players around it. A quick across his body there by Grillanzoni from the Preston Bullants up to the half-forward line. The ball bounces. The key forward picks it up in Welsh. He goes long, deep up into the full forward line. And it's rushed through for one behind. So the first score on the board to the Preston Bullants is a minor. They're 1 point, trailing the Balwyn Greythorn Jets 1-1-7. We've gone 7 3/4 minutes in the first quarter as the Jets about to bring the footy in. Stackwood Smith it is, who brings it in beautifully, and he finds Finn Ong deep in the defensive side of the ground for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. He goes long, looking for Farella. Farella stands firm and takes the mark. So Tom Farella's got the footy. He'll go up towards the half-forward line. Back of the pack, McCabe. Can he run onto it? Preston Bullants might be first to the ball. That'd be Hartley. He got a handball away. It went back to Burgess. Burgess got it around the corner to Weikart. Weikart went to Cullen. Cullen had it beautifully smothered by a Bullant defender. Crooks came through. Can't pick the ball up. Finally did. Got a handball looking for Yazin. He can't take the footy. Big pack of players on top of it. And Preston will clear. And they'll clear through Harper Eli. He goes long up towards the half-forward flank. Draper had it, couldn't do so. The ball came to ground to Ed Hartley. He ran around the corner, got tackled by 3 Jets. Massive bunch of players on top of the footy here. Daniel Newen leading the race for the contest. And the umpire says, give it to me, we'll have a ball up. You're on game face. It's mixed under 14 Division 3 elimination final. It's the Jets 7, it's Preston 1. Halfway through the first quarter, Newen got the handball away. Bullants doing a good job. Quick handball by Yazin. Wrapped up in a tackle there was Papahouris for the Preston Bullants side, and we'll get another ball up. Eli won the tap down, but only went as far as Newen. He went long up to the half-forward flank. Weikart against his man there in black, and Black's taken the mark. He goes wide. Newen got knocked out of the contest, and Preston Bullants have the numbers at ground level. One of them was Eli. He went up towards the half-forward line. Knocked off the contest there was Ed Hartley for the Bullants. And once again, we'll get a ball up. 10 minutes in, 17.5-minute quarters here. No time on. Except in extreme circumstance, if someone's on a stretcher or something. So the ball comes down towards the Preston Bullants forward line. It's where they're dangerous. Draper came in, couldn't take it away. Working hard there for Preston was Welsh. But the Jets will get the ball out again, and this time it's going out towards Finn Ong. Cullen laying another bone-crunching tackle. Umpire said no prior opportunity. And we'll get a ball up. Half-back flank for the Jets. Half-forward flank for the Bullants. Ball comes from Miller. He got it down looking for Farella. Farella went out wide looking for Ong. He was well pressured by D'Agostino. And we'll get a ball in. Eli in the ruck against Reed. The ball comes to ground. No one can really get it away. Good effort there by Wong. In hard for Preston is O'Halloran. Massive pack of players. And we'll have about our 5th ball up in the last minute or so. So after a pretty fast and frenetic start to the game, a lot of stoppages in the last 5 minutes or so. Eli's done all the ruck work. He got the ball down to the ruck rover in Papahouris, who's been very good. He got the kick up to the half-forward flank. Now Preston have the numbers. Will they get the ball before the boundary? No, they won't. Racing it across the line there was Grillanzoni and Sivarakis. And we'll get a ball in between forward pocket, half forward flank for the Bullants. Newen working back hard. And once again, we'll get a throw in on the outer side of the ground. Comes back in, McCallum. Gets the ball to ground. Came out to O'Halloran, he went long. And the Jets can clear. Out to this side of the ground. Ong. Quick handball. Away there by Purtis for the Bullants. Up to the half-forward line. In front. Not taking the mark. Jobson. Came to ground. Stackwood Smith had the ball. He was tackled by 4 players. Umpire said no prior opportunity. He's going to ball it up in a pretty good position for the Preston Bullants. Right near the goals. Welsh will go up in the ruck against McCallum. McCallum won it down. Looking for Cullen. The ball comes to the bottom of the pack, kicked around the corner quickly for the Bullants, but they can't take it now. Can the Jets clear? Newen. He overran the ball. He came back and fought for it fairly hard, but it came back to Papahuris. He goes long to the northern end of the ground looking for the first goal, and Papahuris kicks the first for the Bullants, and it's all tied up at 1-1-7 apiece. 13 minutes into this first quarter of the elimination final, and he's been excellent, William Papahuris, for the Preston Bullants side in this first quarter. Good pressure on that occasion from the Bullants. They just worked and worked and worked. And good finishing by Papahuris. He's the goal kicker. The goal kicker for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets is Ben Cullen. It's 7 apiece. At the moment, very even contest. As the umpire puts the ball up in the air again, Reed went up against Eli, came to ground, big kick away there by Draper up to the half-forward line. Miller tried to get it. Free kick will be paid. It'll go the way of the Jets, and it'll go to Johnny Miller. So Miller's got the football at centre-half forward. He kicks up towards Burgess in front. Can't take the mark. Came to ground. Big bouncing kick away. In front was Jobson. Jobson got the handball to Newen. He missed his running partner in Jobson. And the free kick will now go to Preston, I think, for incorrect disposal. It'll go to Grillanzoni. He handballed away to Papadoris. Papadoris went up to the half-forward line. Over the hump there, O'Halloran couldn't take it, and we'll get a ball in. So a ball in. Didn't go very far, and a wild handball by Stackwood Smith was fortuitous. It went to Lucas Wong. He going up looking for Yazin. Against Yazin in the contest was Purtis. Ball came to ground. Quick handball by Yazin to Cullen. Cullen goes up looking for Miller. Crooks didn't put his head down on over the football then, and the ball came back out looking for Miller. He handballed it back there to Cullen. Cullen was wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire said no prior opportunity. The Preston fans like the tackle, and we'll get a ball up. 15 minutes gone, 2.5 to go. First quarter, 7 apiece. Ruck contest. Miller punched away by Crooks only as far as his Preston opponent, but it came back to Farella. Farella got the handball to Newen. He went back looking for Farella. Now Farella goes up to the half-forward line. Cullen's a chance to get the footy. He stepped around one. He unloads to the southern end, and he pulls it left, and only one minus score to Ben Cullen. He has 1 goal, 1, and the Jets lead 8-7 in this first quarter. Both teams having plenty of opportunity as the ball brought back in by D'Angelo for the Preston Bullants. Beautifully weighted kick, and it goes out wide there to his teammate. I think it may be Hartley out there, who goes long up the line. Over the top of his teammate in Sim, came back to Libertone. Libertone got the handball away looking for Farella and or Wong. Wong chases the ball very well. He got a handball, but it went as far as the Preston opponent, O'Halloran. O'Halloran went up towards the half-forward line for the Preston Bullants. The Jets have got to be strong here. Getting a handball away there was D'Agostino for the Bullants. Now tackled there, free kick not paid. Came out the back to Stackwood Smith. Stackwood Smith goes high up in the air. Taking the ball was Eli. He got around to the big ruckman and then unleashed a massive torpedo punt up high to the goal square. Front and centre for the Preston Bullants was the player there in Grillanowski. He got around one. He got around the second one. Now wrapped up in a tackle. Handball came out towards McCallum. Came back for the Bullants again, right up towards the full forward line. And having an excellent first term, Lucas Wong takes the relieving mark for the Jets. 17 minutes gone, only half a minute to go. Jets just have to hold up here. Eli went up in the ruck for the marking contest for the Bullants. It came to ground. It went to the danger man in Papadoris. He went deep up into the forward line. And the mark's been taken right at the top of the square. Well, right closer to the goal line for the Preston Bullants. I think it might be Black who's taken the mark. So he'll kick probably after the siren. It's Welsh, Liam Welsh, number 8. Point blank range, couldn't possibly miss. The siren goes for quarter time. This to put the Preston Bullants in front, which he does. And at quarter time on Game Face, it's the Preston Bullants 2-1-13, leading the Balwyn Greythorn Jets on 1-2-8. For the Preston Bullants, the single goal kickers are Papa Horace, who has also had an assist in the last one, and William Black, whilst for Balwyn Greythorn Jets, it was Ben Cullen. Take a quick break on Got to Get Your Game Face on. Be back with an exciting second term.
They were really good in the first 5-10 minutes. They were really, really good. They're still in it.
How are you doing?
Well, mate, and you?
Yeah, it's not bad.
So what's the final prognosis of Birmingham? It is. Oh, it's good. Yeah, there's a lot of activity going on in there.
He was very upset. Straight away he knew what he was going to do. It was innocuous. Mitchell had the ball and he screamed, no bigger, and just go and went down. They were just doing sort of little homework. I don't.
Well, anyway.
Yes, difficult times. Yes.
So, Minnell, okay?
Yeah, it's all sounding good. Yeah.
I just wish there was a second thing because I'm bored with myself.
Send a note to the.
How the boys going?
It's elimination final day. It's Gordon Barnard Reserve, the Balwyn Greythorn Jets in the under 14 3 mixed division 1-2-8 trail the Preston Bullants 2-1-13. It was a good first quarter of football for the Jets. Miller, Stackwood, Smith and Cullen have led the way. Lucas Wong fantastic in the middle. Finlay Burgess presented pretty well. Jobson was good along with Newen and Farella and Ong. Whilst for the Preston Bullants, their prime movers were D'Agostino, Black, Walsh. Cobbledick was quite okay. D'Angelo, Papadoris probably best on ground. Grillanzoni, Sim and Stefanowski as well as Eli. So plenty of players getting plenty of the football. Umpire has ball in hand. We're about to go second term on Game Face right across YouTube. And Preston Bullants have won the ball quickly out of the centre. Quick handball away. Went out looking for Stefanowski. He can't take it. And the umpire will ball it up. If there's any wind, it's probably pushing across the ground, so probably not favouring either end. The Jets kicking to the left of the screen in this second term. Cullen tried to take it, couldn't do so. Quick kick around the corner by an unknown player in number 43. Makes it tough. And the handball goes back from Stackwood Smith. Stackwood Smith got a handball out, which has ended up there with Finn Ong in the centre of the ground. He goes long, up looking for Yazin in front. Did well, got the second chance, ran onto the footy, took a bounce. Dilzart Yazin into 45. He kicks up, deep up into the forward line. It went over the top there of his teammate in Weikart. Preston Bullants working back pretty well. They should be able to clear, although the ball came back there for McCabe. He can't get it. Yazin assists him in the tackle. The ball comes out. Reed went in there. Couldn't do so. Preston Bullants kicking it backwards. Ends up back there with Burmeister. He kicks around the corner to a dangerous spot at half forward as Finn Ong leads onto the footy. Got the handball away. Went back there to Wong. He got the ball over to Yazin, who's been very good early second quarter. Back to Wong. Handball away to Stackwood Smith. He goes back to Wong. Wong gets inside one. Goes goalward. Doesn't get the distance and it's punched away. Miller has a second chance but misses to the right-hand side and 1- score. 139 to 2-1-13. The margin's 4. And a pretty positive start there for the Jets in this second term. As the Bullants now bring the ball back into play. Slow bounce out to this side of the ground. Leading in the race for the ball was Cobbledick. He kicked around the corner. And the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. And seeing it over there was Grillanzoni for the Preston Bullants. We'll get a throw in between centre wing and half forward for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. And doing the roving beautifully was Stefanowski. He's been one of the better players. Up looking for Harper Eli. Stackwood Smith did a good job to get it off him, but Preston Bullants has still got the footy. Great tackling for Rella for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. Quick kick away. Only went as far there as McCarthy. Ball came to ground. Stefanowski tried to get it. deep in the forward pocket. A quick kick out. Looking out there for Finn Ong, and Ong's got the footy. He gets the handball away to Jobson. Now Cullen's all on his own in the centre of the ground. Only has to get it to him. He does so. Look away handball didn't work on that occasion because the Bullants have turned it over when the Jets looked as though they were nearly off to the races. So that didn't work, that little play, but Cullen's fought hard with Jobson. They've tackled their man there in Papadaris and will get a ball up. Just forward of centre for the Bullants. On that occasion being a little bit cute. McCallum will go up in the ruck against number 43, who we haven't got. We'll try and get him soon. Came back to Cullen. Cullen just kicks the ball away. The Preston Bullants have the ball. Grillanowski gets around now, goes long, deep up into the forward line. And a good strong mark taken there for the Preston Bullants. And the man who's taken the mark, I think, is Alberto Cocco. So he'll kick from 15 metres out directly in front for the third goal for the Bullants. And he kicks it. So Alberto Cocco gets his first goal. He gets the third of the Preston Bullants and the first of the second term. And they go on to 3-1-19, leading the Balwyn Greythorn Jets 1-3-7. We played 4.5 minutes in the second term on Got to Get Your Game Face On. Marking a little bit more effectively. So 43 goes up in the ruck against McCallum. Ball comes to ground. Paparonis was in there for the Preston Bullants side. Wong gets the kick away. Down to the half-forward line, taken by Welsh, the goal kicker in the first quarter at the end. And good hands on this occasion by Elijah Sim. So Sim goes long for the Bullants, up to the half-forward line, punched away. Quick kick around the corner by McCarthy for the Bullants. Finn Ong against his man there in Grillanowski, and Ong will get the resultant free kick against Grillanzoni. So Ong, he chips up looking for Stackwood Smith, who takes the mark. About to play on. Now the handball's got to be good. Ong made it good. He was nearly shepherded by Yazin. Came back to Stackwood Smith. Stackwood Smith high, as I said before, chaos ball. And it works because Lucas Wong, who's been fantastic early doors of this elimination final, he takes the mark a long way out. Kicks it right across his body. Up towards Crooks, who socket it mid-air. Up to the half-forward line. Yazin came in hard. Couldn't take the ball. Came to ground. Quick kick away for the side there. I think it was D'Agostino. It came back to Lucas Stackwood Smith. Stackwood Smith went up looking for Cullen. Not for Cullen. On that occasion, it was the youngster in Weikart, and Weikart's taken the mark. He chips up towards the full forward line, and leading out was his teammate in Finlay Burgess. So Weikart and Burgess both out of the under-13s. With Balwyn Greythorn desperately undermanned. And Burgess will kick from about 35 metres out, 45-degree angle to the northern side. He'd have to aim left-hand post. He's got good purchase on the kick. It's gone fairly long, and a big mark's been taken up there, and that mark's taken by Guy Jobson. So Jobson runs around and puts it through. Second one's on the board for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. Good hands, Guy Jobson. Good setup, Finlay Burgess. And they go to 2-3-15, trailing Preston 3-1-19. 7 minutes gone, an exciting elimination final, under 14 mixed 3. Good contest. Seeing some good marking skills both into the ground, or by both teams. So the ruck contest. Stefanowski's in there, along with Elijah Sim. McCallum went up in the ruck, punching it away was Welsh, came back to McCallum. He could have got a kick away, had it smothered. Came out to the little tank in Wong. This time he was tackled and holding the ball decision. And it'll go there to Papahoris, who's been very good. Papahuris goes to Welsh. Welsh takes the mark between centre and centre wing for the Preston Bullants. If anything, they may be pushing into a little breeze. He goes out wide. Leading out in the race for the ball there was Sivarakis. He kicked the ball around, came back to McCallum. McCallum got a handball away. Now there's no free kick paid. Good tackling both sides. The ball being pushed out towards Eli and McCallum. McCallum's got his body over the football. Hard to get around. And we'll get a ball up right on the 45-metre arc. Both teams contesting very well. Very evenly matched. 2 wins to the Jets throughout the season. 1 to the Bullants in the 3 clashes they've had. Sim got the handball back to O'Halloran. He went long. Miller in front, can't take the mark. Ball came to ground. Quick handball by Purtis. Ended up with Stackwood Smith for the Jets. 4 on 1, and the mark should be taken, and it is on this occasion by D'Agostino. For the Bullants, he goes long, right up into the full forward line. Elijah Sim, an underground handball. Nearly worked, knocked off the foot. He came down towards Miller. Miller, he tackled his man. And the umpire said, free kick for holding the ball. It'll go to Jonathan Miller. Miller goes up to looking for Cullen. Cullen takes the mark, goes around his body. Up towards McCabe, but right at the front of the pack and taking the mark there was Will Black. So Black's been okay. Centre wing into this breeze now. It drops short and the quick handball out went to Crooks. Runs away, needs a haircut and goes long right up towards the half-forward flank. Yazin in the race for the ball. He's been busy at half-forward. He goes deep up into the forward line. Newen tried to do the roving. The ball was punched away from him. Back towards Yazin. Working in very hard there for the Preston Bullants was D'Angelo. And we'll get a ball up. Half-forward flank for the Preston Bullants. They trail by 4. We've gone 10 minutes in this second term. Ruck contest, came to ground. Ben Cullen did the roving, but had his kick smothered. Went up towards Stackwood Smith. He's usually elusive. He got a handball out looking there for McCabe. Came back to Ben Cullen. He went a banana, and he bananaed it into the left-hand post. Pretty close. And he has 1 goal too. The Balwyn Greythorn Jets have 2-4. It's 16 plays, 19 on game face. Elimination final day from Gordon Barnard, the first of 4 big fixtures. The Preston Bullants bring the ball back in. Good kick, but Ong came in. Went back to Yazin. Yazin went across his body. The ball bounced deep down into the forward line. And another minor score on the board to the Balwyn Greythorn Jets, who have just peppered in the last couple of minutes. It's been a problem for the Jets. They kicked 6-16 against Preston in round 5, 10-17 in round 9. And now they're 2 goals, 5 in the semi-final. Got to get their kicking a little bit more accurate. So the ball came out and a good mark taken there by Black. Sorry, not Black, it was Liam Welsh. Welsh has taken the mark. He went up looking for Sim. At the back of the pack was Papahoris. Been probably best on ground. He got around 1. He got around a second. Nearly had the ball smothered by Jobson. Came back out there to Stefanowski. He got the handball away. Flipped over the top by Hartley. For the ball and for the Preston Bullants, he went down to Eli Harper. Harper got up, and once again he was tackled over the line, and the umpire said throw it in. Great contest there between Hartley and Reid, and we'll get a ball in. Boundary umpire looking immaculate. And look at that throw, one of the best in the competition. Gets the ball in. McCallum went up, it came down to Stackwood Smith, who's been very good. Using that chaos ball, which has worked to effect. He got it up towards Newen. Newen got a quick handball out to Cullen. Cullen went down to the half-forward flank. McCabe in front there, can't take the ball. Balwyn still have the numbers, and one of them is Waitkowski, who goes goalward and he puts it through. Ben Weikart, the youngster wearing number 22, has run in and put it through and put the ball and Greythorn Jets in front. 3-5-23. Preston Bullants 3-1-19. And Ben Weikart has his first goal for the under-14s. Fantastic performance. Both teams hard at it. Couldn't pick a winner so far. It looks a very evenly balanced contest. As the ball goes back to the centre of the ground. And the umpire's about to put it up in the air. McCallum goes up against Welsh, came down to Wong. He got it to Crooks. Crooks went across his body up towards the half-forward line. And a great defensive mark taken there by Napoleone for the Preston Bullants side. He went in looking for Eli Harper. Good tackle on that occasion, Wong. Ball came back down towards the full forward line. Cullen in front. He's got the footy. Kicks around the corner, deep up into the forward line, and Burgess has taken the mark. So the ball dropped, and Finlay Burgess will kick from only 10 metres out. And this to take the Jets out to their biggest lead of the day as this wind starts to spring up from the southwest. Finlay Burgess comes in, kicks. Goal umpire doesn't really move. It's another one on the board of the Balwyn Greythorn Jets, and the youngsters are doing well. Finlay Burgess has one. Ben Weikart has one. And it's 4-5-29 to 3-1-19. A game-high margin lead of 10 for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets as we near half-time. Good contest of footy. McCullum doing a good job in the ruck now for the Jets. Yes, Stackwood, Smith and Wong and Farrella in there with him in the engine room. Farrella flipped it back to Harper Eli. Eli went high, and a good, strong mark. The umpire paid it. I reckon it only went 6 metres, and Lucas Wong has got the footy. Wong goes up towards Cullen, but good mark in front. Taken there by Napoleone, who's taken a couple of marks in the last couple of minutes. He goes looking for Stefanowski on this wing. Flying back Lucas Wong. He's been excellent. He busted a tackle. He got it to Stackwood Smith. Uses his evasive skills. Then does a tick pass beautifully. His coach will be happy with that. And the tick pass went to the assistant coach's son in Ben Cullen. Ben Cullen, he offloads right up to the half-forward line. Newen let out. He created a contest, bottom of the pack, doing a good job, Sim. He got the handball away. The Bullants will clear. Up towards Aidan Reid. He's got Jobson and assistants flying through there. Hartley for the Preston Bullants. Jobson let out in the race for the ball. He's done a good tackle on his Preston opponent. Umpire said no prior opportunity. I'll take the footy. 15 and a half gone, 2 to go. First half. Great game of football. 29 plays 19. Jets have it. Bullants attacking. They gave away a goal late in the first term, the Jets, and the Bullants had gone forward, but Guy Jobson's gone back and taken the mark for the Jets. Jobson. He's electing to go straight up the line. He's got Wong, but a good mark in front. Not paid. It should have been paid, I would have thought, to Black. Ball came knocked out. Went back there to O'Halloran, a quick handball, Stefanowski, coming back Finong. He tackles his man there in Purtis. Ball came to ground. Purtis tried to fly through Elijah Sim. He got that dangerous handball away, but turning the footy over there was Hartley. Came back towards the centre, and a good strong mark taken for the Bullants. I think it might be Eli, who unloads with a big, long kick up towards the half-forward line. Sim's dangerous. It bounces, and Elijah Sim kicks the goal of the day so far. Dangerous footballer, and he puts his first on the board for Preston to go to 4-1-25, trailing the Balwyn Greythorn Jets 4-5-29. Another late goal as they did in the first quarter to the Preston Bullants, and Elijah Sim's been very good today. Great game of footy in this term. The Balwyn Greythorn to kick 3-3. Preston Bullants to kick 2 straight. As we near down towards half-time. Umpire counts them in the centre. Only got 20 seconds or so to go, so one team will need to win it out of the middle, and that team winning it out of the middle was Wong for the Jets. He goes long up towards the half-forward line, but ducking back and taking a very strong mark was Marley Stewart for the Preston Bullants, and you'd suggest that'll be the end of the first half, and Stewart goes very well up the line. And it's been ended up marked here by Welsh. Welsh goes around the corner, right on the siren. It's half-time in the elimination final at Gordon Barnard Reserve. And at half-time, it's the Balwyn Greythorn Jets, 4-5-29, leading the Preston Bullants 4-1-25. The goal kickers for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets, all singles to Ben Cullen. Finlay Burgess with a strong mark, Guy Jobson and Ben Weikart. Whilst for the Preston Bullants, one to Liam Welsh in the first quarter, right on the siren. Also, William Papahoris in the first quarter. Alberto Cocco chimed in with one in the second term. And Elijah Sim with our goal of the day so far. Very skilled right foot running goal late in the term. 4-5 to 4-1. Better players for Balwyn Greythorn. Johnny Miller started really well. Lucas Dackwood-Smith's gone right on with it for the day, along with Ben Cullen. Lucas Wong has been absolutely magnificent. McCallum came into the game in that quarter. The youngster in Finlay Burgess presented with a goal. Jobson really good, along with Tom Farella and Finong, fantastic. Whilst for Preston, well, D'Agostino, Black, Welsh, all really good. Also coming into the game there was William Papahoris has been probably best on ground. Grillanzoni very good, along with Elijah Sim. Isidore Stefanowski and Harper Realised worked really hard in the ruck. So as you can see, plenty of good players. It's been a great contest. Good crowd building up here. Canteen sales going well. Egg and bacon. Everything looking good for finals football. The weather's turned a little bit on us. Coming from the southwest, it'll be favouring the left of screen in the second half. Got to get your game face on. We'll be back with the second half shortly.
Sounds very good. Sounds good.
I got him, my son.
What's that?
I got him, my son.
You got him?
I said needs a haircut.
So that was your kid. That was your son. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, when I said Mitchell Crooks bounces, needs a haircut. Hi, Tyler. in. We ready to go whenever?
Dave, I want him here with me, but he's only got
I was standing behind you before. Did you see me before? I was admiring your dulcet tones.
My garbage. I'll tell you, I got it in. Crooks takes a bounce, needs a haircut. And then here, I've gone, and the ball about to be thrown in, he didn't name him. I said, by one of the best boundary umpires in the YJFL, I'll have a look at the throw. Then,
Let's get a bit fitter.
all right. Welcome back to Gordon Barnard Reserve for a very exciting second half of the under-14 Mixed 3 Division elimination final between the Balwyn Greythorn Jets and the Preston Bullants. Half-time, it was Balwyn Greythorn 4-5-29, leading Preston 4-1-25. Goal kickers, as I said before the break, Cullen, Burgess, Weikart and... Cullen, Burgess, Weikart and Jobson, whilst for Preston the goal kickers Welsh, Papahoris, Coco and Sim. Great first half of footy, very evenly contested, and will one of these teams break? The Preston Bullants have plenty of players to choose from, and we'll just take one quick break for 1 second. So umpire Burbidge has ball in hand and we're about to get started. Second half. The Jets have it by 4. Patterson, Lavelle Patterson, wearing 43. I had him as 53. Maybe my fault. Anyway, he got the tap away quickly. He got it out there to his teammate in D'Agostino. But Wong, who's been so busy in the first half, gets it down to the half-forward line. Cullen overran the football. Crooks in front. It goes to Yazin. He's pretty good in this situation. He got a handball back to Cullen. Cullen got the quick handball away, but Cobbledick came in hard for the Bullants. He went to Patterson, right in the centre of Gordon Barnard Reserve. Lavelle Patterson takes the mark. He chips the ball up. Aidan Reid in front. Does well. He runs onto the foot. He takes a bounce. He's nearly got run down, but he keeps going. Knocked off it beautifully by Lavelle Patterson. Came back now to Walsh. He gets around one. And he kicks long up the half-forward line, and the man in the pink boots in Azarol takes the mark in front of Wong. So Azarol, chip kicks up, looking there for his teammate in Tansley. He can't take the footy. And it came back to Miller. Miller got the handball away. And if Sam Nation could move, that'd be good. Thank you. Got the handball right back there to Ong. Ong got it away there. It was Yazin who gave the handball. Ong went long, right up to the half-forward line. Papahoris has been really good. He tried to get his teammate a handball, and the umpire says throw it in. So we're going to throw it in deep in the forward line for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. Bit of a cross breeze building here. We've gone 2 minutes in the third quarter. It came down towards Weikart, but Eli did the job and Harper Eli kicked it around the corner. Miller in front, pushed off it by Tansley. Came to ground. Farella fell out the back of the pack. No one can take the ball. Quick handball away there by Patterson. Came back to Azarol. Azarol kicks wide, looking for Welsh, and Welsh has taken the mark. Centre wing in front of Finong. Welsh goes up towards the half-forward flank, and the mark taken by D'Agostino for the Preston Bullants. D'Agostino unloads long and beautifully. And a good mark taken by Stefanowski, who's been very busy today. So Isidore Stefanowski, he'll kick from about 30 metres out. He'll push it with the wind right across the face. It bounces deep in the forward pocket. Preston Bullants still a chance. A quick kick around the corner is behind the stick, and only one minor score to Grillanzoni. And Preston Bullants going to 4-2-26. They trail the Balwyn Greythorn Jets 4-5-29 on game face, third term early days. Ball being brought in by Libertone. He takes two bounces. Wobbly kick which eludes his teammate in Wong, but Wong butters up really well. And for a man playing his first season of football, he's had a stellar finals debut. The ball came back out to Grillanzoni, out to Papadouris. Papadouris got the handball to Azarol. He went up to the half-forward line, and Pinozzo's taken the mark. Pinozzo chips across to Azarol. And Azarol's got the footy. Sorry, not Azarol. It's, yes, it is Oscar Azarol. So Oscar Azarol will kick. He's got the wind at his back. He's still a long way out. They're 3 points down at the moment as Azarol now plays on and just chips it up. McCallum in front, can't take the mark. It came back towards Azarol. Baron Rem got the handball away for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. The ball came to ground. Big tackle laid against Sivanauskis, and incorrect disposal will go against him. And the man laying the tackle there was Wong. Wong goes up, looking for Farella, came to ground. Miller goes onto his trusty left foot, swings the ball out. The race is on. It's Burmeister and Crooks. Crooks gets there first. He gets around one. Now he chips back inboard looking for Farella, and Tommy Farella stands up well and takes the mark. 65 metres out from goal. He handballs to Stackwood Smith. Stackwood Smith gets on his left foot, goes up, and a good defensive mark taken back there by Burmeister for the Preston Bullants. Burmeister goes long up the line. Good strong mark, Stackwood Smith. Been very industrious all day. Lucas Stackwood Smith kicks high in the air. Ball comes to ground. Who can do the roving? One of them was Weikart. Quick handball away, ends up with Daniel Newen. He kicks it long up to Burgess, and Burgess takes the mark. 30 to 35 metres out. Presents very well. And Finlay Burgess looking to become the first player on the ground to be a multiple goals scorer. Deliberate approach. Kicking to the Belmore Road end. Finlay Burgess kicks long and straight. Great goal to Finlay Burgess. He has two. The Balwyn Greythorn Jets have 5. And they go to 5-5-35. Leading the Preston Bullants 4-2-26. The margin 9 points. It's still anyone's game here at the Gordon Barnard Reserve. We've gone 6 minutes in this third quarter, so plenty of time left. Still over half an hour's time in the whole match. Ruck contest, Lavelle Patterson, who's come out into the ruck in this quarter, doing a great job. Went down to Sim. Sim went up towards the half-forward line. Welsh got the footy. He beat his man in Reed. He kicked it on the left foot, dangerously up into the full-forward line, but charging through was Miller. Yes, it was Miller. He's taken a second bounce. He's taken a third bounce. He gets the handball away to Finn Ong. Ong, well balanced, goes one way, goes the other way, then just chips in short, and the mark's taken by Yazin. So Yazin's got the footy right up towards the hot spot. Up they go in the air. Crooks went up at the back, knocked it out, and the free kick will go against him for in the back, and the free kick will go the way of the Preston Bullants to Burmeister. Alex Burmeister, he elects to go out wide. High and wide, and the mark taken by Harper Eli in front of Aidan Reid. Eli goes down the line, up to the back line, but only as far as Farella. Tom Farella takes one bounce and then goes long, right to the outer side of the ground. Crooks overran the football. He had support from Weikart, who got it back to Crooks. Crooks went up looking for Burgess in front. He can't take the mark. The rover could have been Stackwood Smith, flipped out the back. Crooks got the handball back to Yazin across the body. I think it was touched. The ball is going to come out now through the Preston Bullants, and they'll clear very strongly up towards the half-back flank position. Azarone got a handball away, went to Patterson. Patterson for the Bullants. Up the line, they could be dangerous on the counter-attack. Quick handballs ended up with Liam Walsh. It came there from Stewart. He went back to Welsh. Welsh went across his body. McCallum went underneath the football. Dangerous times here for the Jets as the Bullants push forward. The ball bounces, and I think it may bounce. No, a free kick will go the way of Grillanzoni deep in the forward line for the Preston Bullants against Ewan. So Dylan Grillanzoni, he's 25 metres out, he's deep in the pocket. He's got to aim left-hand post. Is to put the Bullants right back in the ball game. It's deep up into the goal square, punched away by Miller. As far there as Rem. And McCallum just runs the ball over the line. And we'll get a ball in. 8.5 minutes gone. We're halfway through this term. It's 35-26. 9 points the lead to the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. Very even contest. Back in the ruck. Comes to ground. Wong couldn't take control of the footy. He was pressured there by Stewart. Came out the back to Eli. He got around his man and then went long up towards the full forward line. Mark needed, and that can't be taken by either, but Welsh does the roving and leaky defence on that occasion, and Liam Welsh kicks his second for the Preston Bullants, and they come back to within 3 points. 5-2-32 to 5-5-35, and Liam Welsh has two, both to the northern end. Doing a very good job, Welsh, and Patterson in the ruck's doing fantastic. Him and Harper Eli forming a very good combination. Elijah Sim also doing a good job for the Preston Bullants. So every time one team gets that goal and a half in front, the other team answer. Really good game of under 14 Division 3 footy. Winner plays next week in a preliminary final. Loser, it's Curtains, and Harper Eli busts through the pack, runs his full a lot of distance, kicks it down forward, and the good strong mark taken there for the Preston Bullants. And it's Welsh again. And he'll kick from not very far. A kick from 35 metres out. So Welsh comes in. That's a wobbly kick right off the side of the boot. Libertone got the handball away to Rem. Now Farella handballed it to himself, then kicked up the line. On this occasion, it overran his teammate in Stackwood Smith. Quick kick away by the Bullants, and the resultant mark taken back there by Jonathan Miller. So Miller's going to go dangerously across the face of goal. Wong came back, and now Sim gets pushed off his kick. It goes long, deep up into that other forward pocket. Azarone wrapped up in a tackle by the big boy in McCallum, and the free kick will go there to Oscar Azarone deep in the forward pocket. So Azarone spent a lot of time on the bench in the first half. Been very busy in this third quarter. And he just chips up, and there's no one on the lead at all. And the mark's been taken there by Grillanzoni. Sorry, Paparonis, who's taken the mark. He kicked the first goal of the day, looking for his second, and he kicks it. So Will Paparonis has two, and the Preston Bullants have the lead. They're 6-2-38, leading the Balwyn Greythorn Jets 5-5-35. And we've gone 12 minutes in this third quarter, and the Bullants just looking to get on top as we speak. But the margin's still only 3 points. Been a great contest. It's the Bullants just in the last 5 minutes or so starting to stamp their authority onto the game. Patterson winning the ball out of the ruck. He'll contest against Reed. And Patterson wins it down again. Looking out there for Paparonis. Handball back to Harper Eli. Eli goes long up towards the half-forward line. Newen did a good job. He got the handball away. Wong was tackled high. And Lucas Wong will get the free kick. Certainly been one of the best today for the Jets. Lucas Wong goes out looking for Newen at the back of the pack, Stackwood Smith. And Lucas Stackwood Smith, another fantastic player today, takes the mark. Goes up looking for Crooks, and Crooks presents really well on the half-forward flank. So Mitchell Crooks now chips the ball beautifully in, and Aidan Reid takes the mark. So every time one team just gets ahead, now Reid has got to be pretty with a kick. It's not. And he's turned it over, and Pat Crosby's taken the mark there for the Preston Bullants. Crosby goes to the outer side of the ground. In front, can't take the mark. Newen came to Patterson. Patterson goes around the corner for the ball of Preston Bullants, and he goes to Eli. Harper Eli now unloads long up to the half-forward flank. Mark taken by Stewart. Stewart gets the ball back to Eli. Dumped in the tackle. He got a handball away, but it only went to Farella. Farella went back to Miller. Miller loped on his left and then tried to find a pretty pass. Went over his teammate in Stackwood Smith, and the Bullants get the footy. Back to Johnny Miller. He's wrapped up. He needed support. He got it from Jobson. Jobson went long up towards the half-forward flank. Patterson doing a great job backing back. He gets the kick away. Miller didn't mark that one. Came to ground. Reed working hard. Jobson left foot high up, and Crooks takes the mark. So Mitchell Crooks is between wing and half forward, and he unloads very long up towards McCabe. It bounced through him. Bottom of the pack, Preston Bullants have the numbers. They should be able to clear, but Dilzart Yazin gets it and goes across his body, up looking for Burgess. Great mid-air kick away by the Preston Bullant defender. Only went as far as Ben Cullen. He tried to right foot screw around his body. It worked because he's found Daniel Newen. Newen, 2 kicks out, goes long. The ball bounces over the top, and it goes through. No, for 1 minor score to Lucas Wong. 1 minor. They go to 5-6-36, trailing Preston 6-2-38. The mid-air soccer kick there from Lucas Wong just misses to the right, and Patterson goes up and takes the game face mark of the day. Beautiful Mark Lavelle Patterson here, right in front of the cameraman and the commentary. He goes up looking for Azarone, and Azarone marks in front of Miller. Golden opportunity missed from the Jets, and now Patterson's got it, pushed off his kick by Miller, but got it down to the half-forward flank. Went over the top there of McCullum, who's really come into the game. He needed support. He got it from Rem. Rem got it back to McCullum. McCullum's now taken in a tackle. Over to Harper Eli, deep into the forward line. They've got to kill the ball, the Jets. I think they do. The goal umpire says yes. It's been rushed through for 1 minor score to the Preston Bullants. 6-3-39, 5-6-36. 16 minutes gone, 1.5 minutes to go. The Preston Bullants have kicked goals in the last minute of the first 2 quarters. Quick handball away. Came back to Ong. Ong wrapped up in tackle. Ball comes back to Papa Horace. Kicks long up looking, but not finding his teammate on that occasion. And it's been rushed through for another behind. So it's 6-4-40 to 5-6-36. And for some reason, the goal umpire was too slow waving his flags, and the ball's gone back down there to Libertone. So Fabian Libertone now runs the ball to the canteen, clubroom side of Gordon Barnard. Miller goes up high, can't take the ball. Jobson does well, has his kick beautifully smothered on that occasion by Eli. He was wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire called, it was pushed out. Getting the handball away there was Patterson. He went back looking for Sim. He was tackled by Miller. Ball came to ground. Big pack of players, including Purtis there. Miller's got the footy. They're all going hard and we'll get a ball in right on centre wing. Half a minute to go, third term. It's been Preston's quarter. They've kicked 2 goals to 1, but it's still reasonably even. Reed got the takeaway, came down towards Crooks. Crooks got a handball. Nearly looked for his opposition, you'd think, but he did a great job in tackling Patterson. And the ball ended up there with the Jets through Stackwood Smith. Got it to Yazin. Went over the top to Wong, but he's only got 3 seconds to go. And time's going to beat him unless the ball keeps bouncing. It doesn't. It's ended up being killed by D'Angelo. And we've got a cracking semi-final or elimination final at 3/4 time. It's the Balwyn Greythorn Jets 5-6-36, trailing the Preston Bullants 6-4-40. The goal kickers for Balwyn Greythorn, 2 to Burgess, singles to Cullen, Jobson, Weichart, whilst for the Preston Bullants, it's 2 each to Paparonis and Welsh, singles to Cocco and Sim. Great quarter of football, 4 points is the margin at 3/4 time. Preston Bullants have the lead. Balwyn Greythorn Jets kicking with a slight breeze final term. Even ball game. We'll be back soon. Got to get your game face on.
Did you get that mark on camera? How good was that? That was awesome.
Game Face live from Gordon Barnard Reserve, the final term. Quarter time at Balwyn Greythorn Jets against Preston Bullants. At quarter time, it was the Bullants by 5. At half time, the Jets by 4. At three-quarter time, the Bullants by 4. It's been close all day. Here we go. Loser out. Winner into a preliminary final. Patterson wins the takeaway brilliantly for the Preston Bullants, and they fly through the centre and kick long and straight. Bang, bang, and it was that danger man in Papa Horace who's kicked his third goal. Patterson got it down to him. Papa Horace just charged through, and he's now kicked goals in the first, third and fourth terms, Will Papa Horace. Paparonis, sorry. And he is blitzing. And that takes the Preston side out to a 10-point lead. 7-4-46 to 5-6-36. It's certainly not what the Jets wanted at the start of the final term. Patterson to Paparonis and straight through the middle. Patterson wins it out again. This time back to Eli. Charging through was Wong. Bottom of the pack, he's been magnificent, gets it to Crooks, who got a handball away, tapped it back to Newen, but Paparonis has got the footy. He's got it on a string at the moment, back to Eli, tackled by Crooks. Now the ball goes up the line. Leading out in the race for the ball there was Tansley. He was tackled. Umpire said play on. Miller's got the footy. He's got a big pinpoint. He is, and he goes to Lucas Wong. If Paparonis has been fantastic for the Preston Bullants, Wong's been super for the Jets. Came back towards Ben Cullen. He couldn't take the ball. He dived on top of it. Good contest. Came out to Newen. He went looking for Crooks, but Paparonis has got the footy. Goes around his body up towards Tansley. In front of Jobson. Umpires paid a free kick or out of bounds, it might be. I think it's out of bounds and we'll get a ball in. 10 points is the margin. 46 plays 36. Ball comes back into play. Miller got the footy, kicks it up long, up towards the half-forward flank. In front there was Ram. He went across, was Weikart. He went up looking for Crooks. He was contested there with Alexander Burmeister. And Crooks takes Burmeister to the ground. Umpire said play on. Came back to Lucas Wong. He takes a bounce. Wong goes short, actually, and wide, and it's going to be a stoppage about 30 metres around from the Balwyn Greythorn goal. They desperately need one now. I don't think anyone's ever been out to a bigger than 2-goal lead in this game. So you suggest they'd need one now. Ruck contest. Came back to Weikart. But doing the strong work there was D'Angelo for the Preston Bullants. And he got it to the sanctuary of the boundary line about 35 to 40 metres out from the goal. Burgess up in the ruck against Eli. Ball comes to ground. Stackwood Smith does a good job and he kicks. And he kicks beautifully. Sensational goal, Lucas Stackwood Smith putting his first on the board and putting the Jets back into the match. 6-6-42, trailing Preston 7-4-46. That margin's back to 4 points. We're still early days in this final term. Sensational goal. You could tell that once Lucas Stackwood Smith, a man of no emotion whatsoever, pumps the fist as soon as he kicked it. That meant that it was going to be very, very close, and it's gone straight over the goal umpire's head. So we're nearly 4 minutes into this final term. The margin's 4 points, and it's the Bullants' way. Restart of play. Patterson's been sensational in the ruck. Once again, he wins with a thumping takeaway. Only as far there as Newen. He's got support, Patterson in Grillanzoni, but it comes back to Lucas Wong. A ball magnet down towards the half-forward flank. Preston Bullants working really hard. Came back to Stackwood Smith. He got the handball away to Weikart, who went to Crooks. Crooks now gets a handball. Dangerous, but it went to Weikart. He busted through, kicked it long up to the half-forward flank. Cullen back a pack. It went to Burgess. He was tackled. The ball came out the back. Preston Bullants do very well. The ball flips over the top and taking it was Newen. Newen unloads deep up towards the full forward line. Burgess in front. Ball came to ground. Quick kick away by Yazin. Good defence by the Preston players, but ends up only with Miller. So Miller's got the football. The Bullants desperate in defence. 42 plays 46. Great game of footy. Miller chips up to the goal kicker from 2 minutes ago in Lucas Stackwood-Smith. Now, there's a beautiful kick of the ball. He's got to aim left post. This wind will take it back. It'll be tight for distance. Goal umpire under a fair amount of pressure, especially after what happened in Adelaide last night. So Lucas Stackwood-Smith will kick long and straight. And the ball and Greythorn Jets have hit the front. Stackwood-Smith has 2, both in this last quarter. And they've gone to a 2-point lead. Great game of football, anyone's game. And the Jets move along to 7-6-48. Leading the Preston Bullants 7-4-46. We've gone 6 minutes in an exhilarating final term where 3 goals have already been kicked. Patterson and Reid up in the ruck. Reid negated the takeaway. Flying through Grillin's zone, he can't take the ball. Miller's now in the middle. He set up the last goal. He goes long, up to the half-forward flank. Overrunning the ball was on. The ball came to ground. Preston Bullants very strong in defence. Kicking up to the half-forward line. It went over the top of Stefanowski. Came out the back to Welsh. Welsh got the ball long. Baron Rem's back in the pack. Came to Jobson. Jobson kicks it up looking for Yazin. But a great strong mark taken there for the Preston Bullants. That might be Papadouris. That is Papadouris. He's gone deep up into the full forward line. Comes to ground. Farella. Desperate kick. Didn't work. Came only out as far there as D'Agostino for the Bullants. D'Agostino goes down to the half forward line. Punched away. Who can take the ball? Ong, no. Eli, no. Ong tackles Eli and will get a ball up. 40 metres out from the Preston Bullants goal. They trail by 2 points. We've travelled 7 minutes in this last term. Ball comes to ground. Wong, he's had the ball on a string. Handball to Miller. Miller goes up looking for Ong. Finn Ong once again. Fantastic performance today. Overruns the ball. Came back there to Napoleone. Big kick for the Preston Bullants. Up to the half-forward line. Back of the pack. Grillanzoni can't take it. Welsh in front of his man in Draper. Draper tried to corral Welsh. Great smother there by Wong, who got the ball back. The good smother again. Ends up with Reid. He got the handball to Lucas Wong. Back to Aiden Reid. Reid just chips it. Up towards Yazin. Can't take the ball. Back of the pack there was Weikart. Yazin got the kick away. Ball Preston Bullants up to half forward. Punched away by Rem. Rem got the handball to Farella. Farella broke clear. It's a wobbly kick and Preston Bullants. They have the numbers. One of them's Napoleone in front. He got the handball back to Tansley. Tansley went out wide. Finong ran into it, but beautiful tackle. Had to be holding the ball, it is. And the Preston Bullants will get the free kick. And once again, it'll be that man in Paparonis. Paparonis chips up. Miller in front. Can't take the mark. Stackwood-Smith does the work. And he kicks long. Taken out just as he kicked the ball deep. Up in towards the half-forward flank for the Ball and Greythorn Jets. Free kick's been paid. It'll go the way of the Preston Bullants. Back there. So they kick long. Up towards the centre. Miller went up. Couldn't take the mark. Wong's wrapped up in a tackle. And we'll get a ball up. We're nearly halfway through this final term, an exhilarating final term. Miller against Patterson. Miller won, tried to do his own roving. Tackled Eli. Well, ball went up high. Finong did a great job. Doing the roving, though, the Bullants, they do well. Baron Rem in front for the Ball and Greythorn Jets. Dangerous times here as the Bullants got a handball away, and that was Siavakis who kicks it long up to the half-forward line. McCarthy in front, can't take the footy. Ball and Greythorn jump all on top of him. The ball pings out the back. No one can take it. Farella in there. Umpire's got no choice but to give a ball up. 9.5 minutes gone, 8 minutes left. The margin's 2 points. The Ball and Greythorn Jets hanging on. You get the feeling they still need another goal, because I think Preston Bullants will get one soon. The ball comes out the back to Ong. Quick kick away for the Jets, but only as far as Eli. Been great all day. Harper Eli. Dual ruck combination with Lavelle Patterson up to the full forward line. In front, they can't take the mark, the Bullants. And that was Alberto Cocco in front who kicked the goal in the second quarter. And umpire Burbidge will put the ball up again. Miller gets the takeaway. Got it only as far as D'Agostino. He was pushed off the footy. Farrella knocked it up to Ong. Umpire said play on. It's gone out wide. Ewan doing a good job. He's assisted by Wong, who's got a bit of a tank. He just keeps getting the ball. Ball comes back now for the Bullants. Quick kick off the ground, though, is advantageous, and Crooks has got it. Crooks takes a second bounce. He unloads long, right up towards the full forward line. It bounces across, and Finlay Burgess can't stop it. A minor score to Mitchell Crooks, and the margin's now 3 points. 7-7 to 7-4. 7 minutes gone, all the sevens happening. Great finish coming up. The Preston Bullants have got the ball. They've got it at the wrong end of the ground. They'll kick it out long, looking here for Azarone. He can't take the mark, but he's got assistance. It's that man in Paparonis, and he kicks across his body dangerously, looking for Patterson. He's got Stackwood Smith on his hammer, but Lavelle kicks it across his body, up to the centre wing position. Great game of footy. Comes down to Farrella. Farrella gets the handball away. Big pack of players on top of the ball. Dangerous now, the Bullants. They come out to the half-forward flank, and a quick kick around the body beautifully by McCarthy, deep up into the forward line. And we'll get a ball in. We've gone 11 and a half minutes of a 17 and a half minute quarter. The margin is 3. No one has ever been out to more than a 2-goal lead. You can't get 2 more even combinations. McCallum and Welsh in the ruck. Came down to McCallum. In slow-mo, Stackwood Smith only kicks it as far as Eli. Eli goes long and left. And 1 minor score to the Preston Bullants. They come back to within 2 points. 7-5-47 to 7-7-49. As Miller takes a bounce, takes a second, has options, uses Stackwood Smith, kicks it. Now the danger time comes for the Bullants, as for both teams. In the centre of the ground, Reed, he got the handball away. Ong tackled. Umpire said without the ball, and the free kick will go the way of Finn Ong. We're 5 minutes away from declaring a victor. Winner into the preliminary final. Losers last game for the season. Ong handballs to Miller. Miller with a massive torpedo punt. There's only one person back there, and it's a Bullant. Now there's assistance to Burgess. He got it to the youngster McCabe. McCabe went to the running Yazin. Yazin went long. Crooks in front, but good mark at the back. Taken by Burmeister. Burmeister goes deep out to the outer side of the ground. Wong once again is everywhere. He needs support. He hasn't got it at the moment. Comes back to Paparonis. Probably best on ground. Another man challenging is Eli, and he's got the mark right in the centre of the ground. He goes right out wide looking for Welsh. He's got Draper on him. Draper trying to corral Welsh. Welsh stands up pretty well. And the free kick's been paid for in the back, and it'll go to Liam Welsh. Kicked 2 goals today. Can't kick a goal from there. He sets up and he goes to Paparonis. So Paparonis slowing up play. Mark important here, 35 metres out from goal. The ball's punched to the back of the pack. Picking up the ball there was Stefanowski, and he kicks it high. Farrella's there. So's Azarone. Ball comes to ground. Doing a good job there was D'Agostino. Back to Azarone. He kicks around his body. Deep up into the full forward line. Massive pack of players comes to ground. Patterson gets it. Patterson kicks. And Patterson goals. Great goal by the Preston Bullants to Lavelle Patterson. And the Bullants have hit the front. 8-5-53. Balwyn Greythorn 7-7-49. We've got 3 minutes left. Great goal, Lavelle Patterson. Magnificent contest all day. 53 plays 49. It's the Bullants in front. Less than 3 minutes to go in the final term. We're down to 2:45 when the umpire will put the ball into the air. And we wait. 4 points the margin. Patterson, who kicked the last goal, won it out. Came to ground. Eli, been fantastic, kicks long. Up to the half-forward line. Running onto it, Guy Jobson. He's done a good job across half-back. He kicks it long out, looking for Newen, but Eli stands up really well and takes the mark. Harper Eli. He's got the footy. Goes long. Over the top of Jobson, comes to Farella. Farella goes across his body up, looking for Reed and or Miller. And Wong, who's in there again. Ball comes to ground. Preston, this will suit them at the moment. They just want stoppage. The Greythorn Jets need to have it. And the free kick will go, a holding the man free kick. It'll go the way of the prime mover in Cullen. So we're down to a minute and a half to go. Cullen up looking for Miller. Miller takes the mark. Now he's got to produce some wonderment. Unfortunately, he drops the ball. He's good enough to butter up. He gets around. He takes a second bounce. He kicks an underground worm burner, but it found his teammate in Ong. Ong goes up. No mark. Yes! Strong mark taken back there by the Preston Bullants. Great mark. Last chance now for the Jets. Kicks up looking for Patterson. Knocked to ground. Jobson does a good job. Got it back to Newen. Newen got the handball to Cullen. Cullen kicks blindly up towards Baron Wycart. He can't take the footy. Ball comes down deep into the forward line. Ball comes out there to Wycart. And the umpire says, I'll ball it up. We've got 45 seconds to go. And the Balwyn Greythorn Jets are set up to need one goal to win. Preston Bullants have just got to hold on. And hold on, they're doing at the moment. Massive rugby scrum. 20 metres out from goal. Umpire said, play on, play on, play on. Still play on. Comes out to Ong. Umpire's refusing to bounce the ball. Comes back out to Miller. Umpire's paid a free. He's paid a free to Jonathan Miller with 7 seconds to go. So Johnny Miller has the chance to win the semi-final after the siren. Couldn't be set up better finish. 7-7 to 8-5. This to put them in to a preliminary final. Miller, in a very unusual move, he has every man on the ground as the goal umpire. He'll come in and kick and miss to the right. He's missed to the right, 1- score. And the Preston Bullants are victors by 3 points in a thrilling game at the Gordon Barnard Reserve. Sensational game of footy. Preston Bullants 8-5-53 have defeated the Balwyn Greythorn Jets 7-8-50. The margin 3 points. Wonderful game of footy. Goal kickers for the vanquished, the Balwyn Greythorn Jets. Lucas Stackle-Smith with 2 beauties in the last quarter. Finlay Burgess kicked 2. Guy Jobson, Ben Wycart and Ben Cullen all kicked singles. Whilst for the Preston Bullants, William Paparonis kicked 3, Liam Welsh 2, singles Alberto Cocco, Elijah Sim and Lavelle Patterson. Great game of footy, 53 played, 50 in the end. Either team could win it. It came down to the last kick, which was a good one. Unfortunately for the Balwyn Greythorn Jets, it just went behind the stick. Mitchell Crooks, Johnny Miller, Lucas Stackwood-Smith, Ben Cullen, Aidan Reid. You go through, all players on all sides actually have done a sensational job. Pardon me, and they should be proud of what they've done today. For the Preston Bullants, there was no better player than William Paparonis. He was sensational. Lavelle Patterson got him started in the ruck. Harper Eli was brilliant. And Liam Welsh gave them plenty to look forward to in the forward line. Great game of football. 50 plays 53. The Jets down. Preston go through to a preliminary final. Sensational game of football as our camera is on the presentations and that. It was a wonderful game and a fitting victory in the end of the Preston Bullants by 3 points. I'm Michael Crooks. Will join you in about 15 minutes' time for the next one of 4 clashes here at the Gordon Barnard Reserve.